An owl already fired up. I haven't heard any gobbles. Good morning, everyone. Shane Simpson here, hosting DIY Sportsman's YouTube channel. He and I hunted yesterday together, and you can watch Garrett's hunt on my channel, which is you can just search up Shane Simpson on YouTube, or Calling All Turkeys, or the Cali Chronicles. Bunch of stuff on there. But anyway, today it's my turn to be the shooter, and Garrett's going to film it. We've got a bird we roosted yesterday evening. We're going to try and slip in here and get real close to it. And then I'm pretty sure this bird is one we tangled with yesterday for a while. He just spit and drummed. We could hear him over a ridge. He had some hens with him. We're probably going to be dealing with the same situation, hens. So we're just going to try to get tight, try to pull those hens towards us, and let him follow along, and then get full of TSS. So we're going to slip in here and get set up on him, and hopefully things work out this morning. I think you're right in your assumption that these birds are roosting on that tip, and it's kind of like a pattern for them to work this finger right to this field, because we found all that turkey poop in tracks yesterday. They're obviously using this area often, so we'll touch base with this gobbler, hopefully try and get him to gobble with the owl hoover, just to confirm he's on the tip of this finger. I guess we'll just have to stick to our plan, and we're guessing that he's down here on this point based on where he gobbled yesterday. So I'm gonna do something I don't normally do. Owl hoop, what I think is pretty close to this bird, and just want to confirm where he's at. I'm gonna actually turn away from him to hoop. One gobbling way down there.
That was a different bird, I think.
Coyotes fighting. That could be our bird.
It's possible, yeah. We still got
It's still quite a ways.
if he's facing away from us.
Yeah, and we still have 400 or 500 yards to get to where we think he was at.
Yeah.
Garrett thinks he heard one over here. I thought I heard one while I was walking. I'm not sure. See, he sounds much closer. We only covered, what, 100 yards?
Yeah.
I think he must be low. Wow, he's way down the end of that point.
Yeah.
He's just on this tip of this point. Probably slip over here and set up. Just try to work him up this point. See what happens. With the hens being off to our left, that may work. That may help work him up. He's only about 200 yards tops from where we are right now. I'm gonna just try and call him up through here. A second bird fired off.
Was it behind us or was it the same side?
I think it's right beyond him.
Okay.
He must be on the ground. Yeah, he's done flown down. He's with those hens strutting. all we can hope for right now is the hens to kind of work up this way and bring them with them. Yeah, these are the same two birds we probably heard yesterday afternoon. They gobbled for a while and then shut up. I think we sit tight here and just listen for about 15, 20 minutes. Not even make a call. And just see what, if anything, talks. This is where we're at. That's where I thought the gobbler was, but this is where we're sitting. He was actually roosted. I'm gonna say right off this point here. I'll drop a pin in the date. This might be a good spot to come to for an afternoon sit. I mean, but who knows if he roosts there again. A lot of times if they find a spot they like, they'll return to it. I'd set up on that, you see a convergence of valleys there. Yeah. I'd set up just up the hill a little bit so I could see both sides. Maybe even put a decoy out at the bottom. But if I knew it was a place that they were likely going to return, I may just sit there and observe. Most likely, when I sit and wait for a while, I'll put a decoy out there just to have something to draw them into gun range. Because if you're sitting there and you see them there out of gun range, you don't have a decoy out, and you make a soft yelp, as open as these woods are, he'll just sit there and strut. And look up the hill and strut. And then he'll drift off, and you'll be sitting there shaking your head. Why didn't I put a decoy out? Plus, when you're hunting with me, I take naps, and when I wake up, there's a turkey in front of me standing at the decoy. I think with this overcast, dreary, foggy morning, I mean, it's not wet or anything, everything's dry. But I still think with just being foggy and overcast, these birds are going to take their time before they really get moving. We can sneak over to this point here in a little bit. And I'm going to glass down into that valley. And I'm gonna try and shock a gobble at them when we get down to the point. Were you recording this? Yep. He's not that far away, so he hasn't really moved. He's actually sounds a little closer. Garrett, I think we should, that rock outcropping wall up there, I think we should sneak up there. I'm gonna try to peek over and put eyes on this bird. Just glass down in the valley. I think what he's doing, he's got hens with him, they're just down there milling around, and he's just sitting there strutting to them. That's why he's quiet. Let's slowly move up that way. I see him. He's looking up this way, but he's not too alarmed. He's kind of looking around. I don't see any hens. Now he's just looking around other places. Okay, he's preening himself. Hey, come this way. He's about 80 yards out. Yeah, there's a gap right here he can see through. I think he saw me come through it because he was staring. Then he finally calmed down because I just stood there. Just slide up here, we'll get some footage of him. do. To me, he's slightly booed. There's a nice little flat right on the other side of this. He just standing there. When I came up over the hill, he's just standing there in one spot. I think he saw me, but he calmed down after me sitting still for a while. Started preening himself. So then I slowly got down. When I came back up, he was gone, and I'm searching for him. I finally saw him moving through the woods, going away from us. And he was kind of like, I could see his eyeball looking back as he walked, so he was obviously concentrating on us, or this direction. He doesn't know what we are, but he could see the movement. I wish I'd been more careful when I came up. I peeked up and I didn't see anything. And I was kind of like too aggressive in my motion. And I came up again with my binoculars, and all of a sudden I saw him. There he was, and he was looking right at me, and I'm like, come on, Shane, how you screwed that up? He's by himself. He didn't have any hens. He's just sitting there chilling out, preening, gobbling, I guess, every once in a while, waiting for a hen to come to him. I think our best bet right now is to kind of hang out right here for a little bit and listen. Maybe throw a call in a little while after that bird drifts away a little farther. At the same time, I don't want him to associate my calling with what he just perceived as danger up this way. He's doing exactly what I thought probably a lot of birds are doing right now. They're either still in the tree, because we just heard wing beats like one flew down, or they're on the ground preening and just kind of milling. They're not really moving. Later in the morning they'll get up and start moving around. But right now they're just kind of chilling out. And this weather has definitely, I think, played a factor in that. You can see the toes and the middle toe there. And there's one there. I mean, we're finding all kinds of old and fresh turkey tracks on this road. So they're in here. And I'm hoping this place doesn't get hit much, because it looks kind of hard to get into here to hunt. I mean, it's easy to get in here, but steep ravines. I'm hoping that this is a place that's overlooked. This is pretty fresh too. I'd say yesterday, middle of the day till afternoon sometime. It wasn't this morning, I don't think, but it's not old at all. Birds are start ready, I guess. Should hear some gobbling at least at a distance. There's like 2,000 acres right there. And this call is probably reaching a half of it. Not a single gobble. And there's probably, I bet there's 100 gobblers in there somewhere. As many turkeys we've been seeing. They're acting like winter birds right now. They're just not in the mood. But as soon as the sun comes out, I think, probably later today, I think they'll get in the mood, and especially tomorrow and this weekend, it's supposed to be clear and sunny and warmer. I thought Garrett was recording, so I called and a bird gobbled.
He's
he's
definitely in the pines.
I think we just head up here. Gobble again.
Yep.
What's up there past the pines? There's like a field or something on the other side.
Can we cut straight across and get right on the end of that pine?
I don't know. I'd almost like to be
Level with him and make him come around that ravine.
Yeah, he gobbled again. He's gobbling on his own now. He wants us to come. Let's head up here and then make a decision. Got a hen snapping back at us. See, my plan was to get here because there's probably some type of little path along those pines. I can just shoot right to it. I'm gonna touch base with him again. That hen shut him up. She started snapping back at us and said, no, this ain't gonna happen. We might want to just sit down right here.
It's kind of, yeah.
Okay, she's coming. Do you think she sees us sitting over here? It's pretty open. I think we should just go straight over that ridge and then go back around the pines.
Yeah.
Wait. I think she must be in a spot where she can see us. Every time I start moving to talk to you, she starts. I don't think she's with the gobbler though. I think the gobbler's back farther up in the pines.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just say, heck with this hen. We gotta quit letting turkeys pin us down. Did you hear that gobble?
I think I did, yeah.
He's out that way. I bet it's the same one. I'm glad he gobbled because we were getting ready to make a plan here. There's a little strip of almost like a little green patch field, a little teeny thing. And it connects to a trail that goes all the way through the pines towards where those birds are at. It'll be much quieter in the pines and more cover. It's so open in here. Yeah, the pines go out that way. He was probably on that trail gobbling to us where he sounded closer, and then they just went that way towards the woods. I don't know, maybe we just go there and set up and blind call for a little while and see what happens.
There could be more birds here too that we don't know about.
Yeah, then we got all that to work with. Because there's a field down that way. See, I think he's right down in that bottom there. I just hope he can't see us. So this is where they were obviously at. This whole area has got scratching on it. You can tell they were going this way because if you look at this right here, see the bare ground in the leaves. It's just basically that turkey was facing that way. And almost all of them are, well, they were just walking the edge feeding. So as long as we didn't bump them, it looks like this is the general direction they were. I'm starting to think, like Garrett mentioned earlier, that bird we heard gobble down there is possibly a different bird because that's a long ways for it to get to in such a short time. Anyway, we're going to proceed real slow down this trail and just listen and keep our eyes out as we come around curves and stuff. And if we make it undetected to near the end, we'll just set up and blind call. So this is a turkey poop. You can see it's kind of almost J-shaped. The saying is, if it's straight or J-shaped, then it's from a male turkey. And if it's in a little ball, it's a hen. Now, I can't prove that hens poop straight poop. But I know for a fact that males sometimes poop clumps, because I've seen it. And I've verified it. So clumps don't always mean hens. They could be either one. But I can't confirm whether the straight or jay. I haven't seen a turkey poop and then walk over there and disprove it. But don't get hung up on just because you see poop it's straight or clump it's a male or female. Use tracks to verify that. That's what I would do. Poop is poop. It just means there's a turkey been there. See, that's exactly why. You know, a lot of people go, they dismiss being realistic in your, like owl hooting, for instance, and other calling. I'm not out here to try and impress somebody in my calling. What I'm trying to do is sound as real as possible. You know, of course you're trying to get a bird to. Of course you're trying to locate a bird. And a lot of people just say, well, you just got to make a loud sound. But what I've had help me in the past is sounding realistic, and then you get a real owl to fire back to you like that and just did, because I just hooted a moment ago. And I've had instances where I've been hooting and couldn't get a bird to gobble, and then a barred owl responded from like, I don't know, 500 or 600 yards away, and a turkey was next to it and gobbled. I was so far away I was quiet to him, but because that real owl heard what thought was another real owl, hooted back, turkey next to it gobbled. So don't dismiss realism. It will help you. I said, this is crazy though. I can't recall the last time that I've hunted an area with plenty of birds like this one seems to have. And every time we get on birds, they're just full of hens. There's usually, you know, a lone tom here and there that you can call in. And that one this morning was by himself, but he must have just had his butt kicked too much. He wasn't coming in. When I peeked over that rock, he was just standing there looking, all by himself. Then he started preening himself. I think between the rest of the day, and if we had one more day at least, I don't know, maybe 2 more days, we might eventually bump into a bird that's by himself that's ready to come in. Right now, this is pretty frustrating when we've been so close to so many birds in the last day and a half. How many instances? At least 3 or 4. 3 instances we were in shotgun range. And then the 4th one, and we had them gobbling, working him. Oh well, we'll sit here for a little bit and see what happens, then we're gonna move to another spot. You could almost make your little spot to hide up under this big tree and watch that finger they've cleared off, and then you can kind of watch your backside here too. Mm-hmm. But we'll get over and get closer and see what it looks like. I think I had to put the decoy out that way a little bit to shoot this way. We should be able to see anything coming from any direction unless it pops up right up over this hill, which is unlikely. I don't know, these birds they really humble me. I'm so used to at least be able to get some to respond to calling, but I think we get back down here in another week or 2. I think we could catch this just right and probably fill some tags pretty easily. But we finally located another gobbler, but I don't know if you can see, he's up on top of that hill somewhere. It's probably a mile across as the crow flies. But unfortunately, there's another person parked down here, and I can hear him turkey calling up there on that little point, so we're not gonna mess with this bird. And pretty much that's gonna wrap up our hunt down here. It'd been nice if we'd gotten on some hot birds that were willing to come to the call, but the past 2 days has proven to be pretty tough. I mean, there's plenty of birds down here. There's no doubt about that. It seems like they're just either not in the mood, or they've got hens and the hens aren't letting them venture away. So I think this place will get really good, maybe in just a few more days or a week or so, and some tags will be filled pretty easily, but it's just not going to happen right now. We would probably stay until dark and hunt, Garrett and I, but we both have over a 4-hour drive back home. We hunt till dark. That puts us getting back home almost 1 o'clock in the morning. We both have to work tomorrow, so it's one thing to go out turkey hunting with limited sleep because I can nap in the woods. Garrett can vouch for that, but you can't do that at work. But Garrett, it was a pleasure. Hopefully we'll get to do it again this spring. I think we both got plenty of Wisconsin tags, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and I hope you folks enjoyed it. It's somewhat exciting moments. Mostly yesterday with Garrett. We had birds close by, but that's turkey hunting for you. Can't kill one every day, although we'd like to. But anyway, you guys enjoy the view. We'll take it to the next day, and we'll see you later.